Hello, Cancer, and welcome to Fifi and Gigi's Tarot reading. Thank you very much, Cancer, for joining me. Hope you're all doing absolutely amazing. So we are looking at the June love energies for 2025. We are literally 2 more days. Well, yeah, we have 2 more days left of May. So we're going to be jumping to June, looking at your energy, Cancer, looking at your person's energy and anything else that you need to know. So what's the heads up? What is it that you need to be aware of for June 2025? So let's get started, Cancer. We'll be using the Light Seers, but also clarifying with a different tarot deck. Okay. June 2025, love energies, Cancer, their person. What's the most possible outcome? What can we expect with the outcome of June 2025? Okay. The energy behind the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. This is good. Mental clarity. Knight of Wands, feeling motivated to take action. Four of Wands. Excellent. So what are we talking about here? Invitations. There may be talks about moving in together, buying a property, getting engaged, getting married. We're ready for the next step in our life here with the Ace of Cups. We're ready now to have that new cycle, to start that new cycle in our life. Excellent. That's good. Full. Okay. So we've got some pretty good cards here. Let's have a look at you first, Cancer. The Page of Pentacles and also the Ace of Wands. Wow, beautiful. I feel like you're very smitten by this person, Cancer. Very in love. Very motivated to take action, to organize certain events. So the Page of Pentacles is the student card. So this person, you're going to be learning a lot from them, from their words, from their actions, everything. You're going to be learning a lot. You also have the Ace of Wands. Again, it almost feels like this is a great brand new opportunity. We need to get to know our person. We need to get to know what are their values, what's important to them. But somehow, Cancer, I feel that you're already in love with this person. You're feeling really motivated. It's like you want to organize events. You want to organize to go out, events, situations, new experiences. Let's look at your person though. And like I said, I almost feel like that you want to start something with your person. The person has the Eight of Cups and also the Ten of Wands. What's going on with your person? Eight of Cups is when they walk away from something. They may be walking away from stress, walking away from charged up emotions. I feel like definitely the weight of the world is on their shoulders. They need to be a little bit careful because the Ten of Wands is the card of a burnout. Burnouts, it's when the body feels exhausted, it feels very tired, it cannot move. They want to go towards their ninth cup, so the card of happiness. So your person is definitely going to be leaving their old life behind. Hopefully it's the Ten of Wands. Hopefully they're going to be dropping these wands. They're going towards happiness. Two of Wands. So Cancer, this is the heads up with the Two of Wands. There's a very important decision that you will need to make for June. You're already holding on to a wand, so you know exactly what you have to do. There's no indecision here or analysis paralysis. No. On the contrary, you know exactly what you have to do here. There is clarity. As you can see, looking at the window, the clouds are pink. They're very warm. It's not like you're looking outside with grey clouds. No, not at all. So there is mental clarity here, but also clarity in what action you need to take. Five of Wands. Okay. So we need to take action because there can be disagreements with the Five of Wands. There can be disagreements. There can be a bit of catty energy. you know, dichotomous thinking. So, black and white thinking. There's no shades in between. And yeah, arguments, not getting along. There's clashes here. I actually feel that Cancer, you really want to try so much with your person. I always feel like, does your person make things harder for themselves? I feel like I'm picking up with your energy, Cancer, that you are full of excitement. You want to start planning certain things, but you hit a roadblock here with the Five of Wands because nobody's getting along here. But let's clarify. Let's understand this situation a little bit further. Let's see what else is it that you need to know. So Cancer, let's clarify. You can already see that Cancer, you are definitely in love with this person. There's something going on with your person. There's something that's causing a lot of stress, anxiety. We're going to understand your person a little bit further. And what you can do, Cancer. What is it that you need to be aware of? Okay, let's understand this further. The Page of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Beautiful. So I can already see, Cancer, you want something long term. Even though you have the Page of Pentacles, I feel like you want to tell your person, you want to communicate that, hey, I'm here to have a long-term relationship. I want to invest my time, my energy, everything. I want the entire package, which is good. There's nothing wrong with that, of course. The Ace of Wands. Again, the Ace of Wands is almost, it's telling us, okay, this is a great opportunity. Let's take action. You also have the King of Swords. Interesting. You may be dealing with a strong Aquarius. Could also be Gemini and Libra. But you may be dealing with someone here that can be a little bit cold. Probably don't show a lot of emotions. The King of Swords can come across as someone with an acid tongue. In other words, they can say hurtful things and not really care. They don't realize that words can also hurt. I don't realize that. Another thing that I do want to add with your person, that if you do want to express your intentions, you need to express them like the King of Swords. In other words, don't come in with emotions. We need to be straightforward. We need to be very transparent. So there's no compromising here. So what I'm saying here, Cancer, I feel like you really, really want something long term. How do you go about doing that? How do you express that? You need to express that like the King of Swords. You need to say, this is my intentions. So be real, be very clear with your intentions, because it's not like you're bringing charged up emotions here. No, if anything, this is a logic behind your intentions. Let's look at your person though. I do wonder if both of you do want the same things in life, because Five of Wands, now the Five of Wands has come out twice. So it's really important to understand, Cancer, what's your person want out of this connection? What are their intentions? I do like the fact that with the Five of Wands, which shows disagreements, arguments, challenges, we're finally your person is walking away from those challenges. So they are going to be leaving tough times behind, your person. So this is good. Even though the tough times do come back again, let's see what else. The Ten of Wands, also with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So, and I need to say this again, I'm picking up the energy from your person that they make things a lot harder for themselves. I don't know how they do it, but they make things a lot harder for themselves. So, because I can already see they've got the Ten of Wands. Well, the Ten of Wands has rolled over now to the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is great offers. It's something tangible. It's something real. So this is actually really, really good. So I feel that whatever you're going to propose, Cancer, whatever you may say, your intentions, there may be some disagreements, but I do feel that your person will meet you in the middle. The Two of Wands, clarified also with the Chariot. Excellent. Things are going to move forward. Yes, absolutely. So I feel that Cancer, you really want this connection to move forward because again, like the wand, you're already holding on to a wand. You know that this is going to happen. Some of you may be planning a trip. Because notice that we have the world and we also have the means of a transportation. So the Volkswagen. We also have the Chariot here, someone holding the reins of the chariot and moving forward. So again, there may be discussions about moving somewhere, going somewhere for a holiday, planning to travel somewhere. Not necessarily does have to be, on the opposite side of the world. It can be, let's visit my family. Maybe your person doesn't want to do that. We're going to do it anyway, regardless. Five of Wands, again, it does show that there may be setbacks, there may be challenges. Look at this. Also finished with the Nine of Cups. Interesting because with the Eight of Cups, I said this person is going after their ninth cup. There it is, the Nine of Cups. So the outcome is showing that there may be disagreements, there may be challenges. However, though, the Nine of Cups shows that there will be a moment that both of you will come to an agreement. There will be celebrations too. There will be moments of happiness, absolutely. Coming together and celebrating. So what's happening here? What is it that you need to know more, Cancer, about June? Well, definitely for you, Cancer, I feel like you really need to be very transparent and tell your person what are your intentions, what are your expectations versus your person's expectations. What are your person's expectations and are they realistic too? You will be moving forward. The only thing I will say, we need to learn to compromise with the Five of Wands. Just learn to compromise, meet each other in the middle. Because this is not this relationship is going to continue. It's not like this is a breakup. No, not at all. There's just disagreements, challenges, and a few setbacks. That's all it is. But we also finish with the Nine of Cups, which is amazing. It's fantastic. It's showing that there will be celebrations, moments of happiness. There will be moments of challenges, but also moments of gratitude and happiness. And something else I did pick up with your person, that they do tend to make things more difficult for themselves. When with you, Cancer, it's just so easy. The way you handle yourself is just so easy. Just remember how to approach your person. Because if you are dealing with the King of Swords, they can be a little bit almost intimidating to talk to, because look at the King of Swords. They're holding a sword. Like they're almost ready to defend themselves. This is the card of communication. So we need to communicate. We need to tell our person what are our intentions. What is it that we look forward to in the future? What is our mind painting in our head? And is that possible? Absolutely, it is possible. Like I said, there will be some ups and downs, but nothing that you cannot handle, Cancer. So it's just still a good reading. So overall, Cancer, June is going to be a month of learning, compromising, but also just coming together and meeting each other in the middle. So thank you very much, Cancer, for joining me. I hope you have a fantastic month. Power to you, and I will see you at the next reading. Bye for now.